Hey everybody, Shane here, Shoebox Legends. Thanks for joining me today for an Ichiro special here on the channel. We are going to talk about the great Ichiro Suzuki, look at a handful of cards that I've picked up really within the last year to kind of bolster my collection of him. And what happened here, long story short, I've always loved and admired Ichiro, fascinating player, one of the best pure hitters ever to play the game, and certainly one of the best 21st century Major League Baseball players, period. And I really enjoyed watching him play. But I came to the realization maybe a year or so ago that my Ichiro collection was pretty weak overall compared to a lot of other players. And it didn't really make sense given how much I enjoyed the guy. And since I'm trying to broaden my collection into a representation of many of the all-time greats, I decided to kind of expand, add some cheap but interesting Ichiro cards to the collection here before the window closes and he gets, elected to the Hall of Fame and inducted, at which point I would expect his prices to go up a little bit. He's surprisingly cheap given the career that he put together. So I've blabbed long enough. Let's look at some cardboard. And we're going to start with the card that's an obvious target if you're going to build a Ichiro collection on a budget. And it's one that is still not very expensive. His official Topps rookie card. I finally landed this in a PSA 9 from 2001 Topps just this month, or last month maybe, since we're into September now. This was part of a flip or a trade that I did, which was really epic. So it'll be featured again in an upcoming episode where I get into the details of that trade. But for today, this is, I just wanted to show it and include it in the video because it's really, to me, the most essential Ichiro card, and it's not expensive. Picked this up in a fine 9, PSA 9, for around $125. As part of that trade. And I just think, given his stature and the magnitude of his career, and the fact that this is kind of his true Topps rookie card, that's a great price. And if you're not, condition sensitive and you don't mind getting this in a lower grade or an ungraded copy, you can easily find this for under $100, even graded. And I just think that's a real bargain. And I don't know if that price will hold up forever. I didn't buy this as an investment, but I bought it because I've always wanted it. And I feel like this might be the ideal time to finally add it to the collection. So this one is an obvious pick, and I'm going to keep it there for today as far as this card goes. Cut it there just because I will be talking more about this one in an upcoming video. But again, trying to form a kind of late to the party Ichiro collection, that just seemed like a no-brainer. And it's a card that I've wanted for honestly over 20 years and have just never managed to prioritize until this past baseball season. So that one feels really good. Flanking that card here on the left, you can see we saw these in a recent episode, my two Topps Stadium Club Rainbow Foil Board parallels. We have the 2023, where he's facing off against the Red Sox, and the 2019, where he's stealing a base and screaming down the base path there in that photo. So those are two nice kind of modern serial numbered, low numbered Ichiros there as well. We saw those recently. And the rest of the cards in today's video, I don't believe I've shown off yet, but I have another, looks like 6 or half a dozen here to get to. We're going to start with a couple of buybacks. So this is one that I've had in the collection a while. It's from 2002 Topps, so it's a second year as far as MLB goes. Second year Ichiro, and it's actually paying tribute to his 2001 Rookie of the Year win. So he won both the MVP and the Rookie of the Year when he screamed onto the Major League scene at age 27 in 2001. And this is a 65th anniversary buyback of this card from 2016 Topps. So this will be making a play for my buyback Frankenset at card number 718. And at a high card number like that, and being a second year Ichiro, I could almost guarantee you that this one here will make the binder. I'll be checking that after the video today. So great buyback card there. And then one, I've had that one a while, but this next one I picked up just this past summer. This surfaced and it was available, buy it now, for well under $20, and I couldn't pass up on this. It's his 2006 Topps, his standard issue. Look at those hit totals. Over 200 a year, every year for those first 5 seasons. Led the league twice, including his rookie year. Of course, 262 hits with the Mariners in 2004. So a great base card here. This one is also from the 2016 65th anniversary buyback program, but it's the red foil stamp. So they did different foil colors to represent different rarities for these buybacks, but None of these are easy to come by, and I love the photo here. I love the design, and as an admitted buyback lover, this was a great one for me to find. I'm never going to be the world's most preeminent Ichiro collector and, get his patch cards and one-of-one autos and all kinds of crazy stuff like that. So I'm more looking to creatively find cards on a budget that are unique and fit my personal collecting tastes. And the next one is a card to that end that you can find easily for under $10. It's readily available. With some patience, you could even find one for under $5. And I think it's a sneaky, important Ichiro card. So we looked at his rookie from 2001. Now we're going to go to the opposite end of his career and look at his final card. And really, I guess his true final card came in 2018 Topps Update. He was back with the Seattle Mariners for 2018 and the very beginning of 2019 before calling it a career. And his last official, normal Topps card was in 2018 Topps Update. I don't have a base version of it yet, but I did get the Chrome X-Fractor this past summer. Look at this card. Now, I love the image on this final Ichiro card. It's just beautiful to me that, much like Ken Griffey Jr., he returned to Seattle to finish his career. I love the post-swing image here with the stadium in the background. Just a very fitting final card. And what's cool about Topps Chrome, because this is Topps Chrome Update in 2018, these X-Fractors, which are normally not numbered or all that difficult to come by in standard Topps Chrome, in the update set, they are very tough, and they're serial numbered to 99 copies. So I was really excited to get this past summer, copy 46 of 99. Great final Topps card there. And I have another version of this that is even greater, and it's one that I've had for maybe a year now, and I've been waiting to show off, but I'm really proud of this one. It might be my overall favorite Ichiro card, but I was able to get the Topps Black parallel of his final card. I mean, look at that. Look at that image. These are not easy to find, period, and they're not easy to get a good grade on. So getting this card in my favorite grade, a PSA 9, was incredible. I paid up for this. This cost me more money than his rookie card, but I don't mind because of the limited and scarce nature of this parallel, numbered to 67. And this is, other than the Independence Day, which I personally have never had an opportunity to buy, this is my favorite version of his final card. So really happy. I will keep my eyes peeled in the event that I ever uncover an Independence Day down the road. But for now, this is probably the cream of the crop in my small little Ichiro collection, and really grateful to have his final card in Topps Black, already graded. Just a beauty of a card right there. But what I find interesting, the card that I mentioned that you can readily find for $5 or less, is this card. So check this out. There's a cool backstory to this. This is a 2019 Topps Update. It's one of those Legends variations where they do alternate versions of a card featuring a retired player on the checklist instead of the active player that would normally be assigned that card number. So this is not a standard card in one sense. But what I find interesting about this, and the reason I think it's a compelling card, Ichiro actually wrapped up his career in 2019. The Mariners started their season with 2 games overseas in the Tokyo Dome over in Japan, and Ichiro participated in those games as kind of his retirement and send-off party. So his final 2 Major League games actually came in the 2019 season. So even though this is like a retired short print, it is a Topps flagship design, the normal 2019 Topps set, and it's Ichiro on, in the year that would actually be his final season, where he played his final games and took his final at-bats. And so even though it's a little bit gimmicky, and I agree the 2018 update is, technically his final card by all the rules of our hobby, I think this is kind of an interesting alternative or alternate final card for those reasons. And I love the image here, signing for a young fan, and I think this is more special than the average retired legend short print because he did actively play for the Mariners in 2019. Interestingly, even though this was a 2019 update card, which would have come out in the fall of 2019, they didn't include any of his stats from his limited games in 2018 or the 2 games that he played in 2019. So if you look at the back of this card, you might think he wrapped up his career with the Marlins, but he actually did play, like over a dozen games in 2018, and then those 2 games in 2019, all with the Mariners. So yeah, again, this card is not tough to find. It is tougher to find than a standard 2019 Topps edition card. It's short printed. There aren't a million of them out there, but you can readily find this on eBay or ComC, as I said, for under $10. And if you had just $10 to buy a single Ichiro card to kind of form a collection, a small collection of him, I would recommend this card as my $10 or under purchase. So love that one. And then we're going to close out with one that's a little bit off the wall, but it's from a set that I've really been enjoying, which I never thought I would say over the past year. I bought his 2023 Panini Prism Gold Prism. Just because I've talked about this set numerous times. I've been collecting a lot of the retired greats from it because I love the way these cards look, especially when they choose an image where you can't tell as much that it's an unlicensed set. So most of my cards from this set are former Negro Leaguers, guys from the dead ball era, etc. But in this case, made an exception and went after this Ichiro. Look at that amazing etching. I just love Panini's shiny cards. And I get that this is unlicensed. I get that it's not for everybody. But to me, this is numbered to just 10, copy 7 of 10. This was just a nice accent piece to pick up to kind of augment the other Ichiros that I've landed, and was available, honestly, despite being numbered to 10. These non-licensed products don't get a ton of collector love. And so this was like, I think, a $30 pickup, somewhere around the $30 price point. And just really cool to have a beautiful looking Ichiro with a great image in gold that is serial numbered that low at a price point like that. So really, really pleased with that one. And that's going to wrap up today's video. I'm already at the 12-minute mark, but I just wanted to get on and give a little tribute to this guy. I'd kind of accumulated a bunch of these, as you can see, over the last year, and I thought it might make for a fitting tribute to group them all together and look at some Ichiros that are available at different price points. Again, this is a budget collection build. I did not break the bank on any of these cards. The Topps Black was the most expensive, and even at that, I don't think it even qualified for an authenticity guarantee or anything like that. So just goes to show you what I'm always saying. You can have fun and build an impressive collection in this hobby on almost any budget. You just have to get creative, think outside the box, do some research, and you can find some really, really great stuff out there. So 3,000 Hit Club member and future Hall of Famer Ichiro. That is my showcase. I appreciate you stopping by. I'll be back soon with some more content. Until then, keep enjoying the hobby. Take care.